The best way to improve our running is often to improve our posture. And improving our posture includes increasing core strength. So in this video, I'll share with you a few different core strengthening techniques that, when done regularly and consistently, will help you to stand tall, improve your posture, and improve your running. I'm Helen Claire, this is Run Better with Yoga, helping you to run stronger, longer and injury-free with yoga. Please subscribe and look out for our new videos every week. So every yoga practice, other than recovery and restorative, should include an element of core strengthening work. But there are definitely a few different things that we can use to specifically think about improving our posture, helping us to stand tall. So come and start on your hands and your knees. Spread your fingers, wrist creases parallel to the top of your mat there if you have one. Knees under your hips, and we're just going to begin with a few cat-cow movements here. So you can start quite small, taking a breath in, lifting your chest and your tailbone, and then rounding, dropping your head, dropping your tailbone. So we inhaling, lifting your chest through between the shoulders as you lift your tailbone. Breathing out and draw your belly in. Now see if you can time that with your breath there. So breathing in, lift the chest through, head doesn't need to come too high. Breathing out, rounding, but really hug in through the deeper belly muscles there. And take a few more. So a great way to warm up the spine. A great way here to think about drawing in through those belly muscles, hugging in towards your spine. And also noticing your mobility, how your spine is connected to the pelvis and the shoulders. Seeing what your range of movement is just now. Okay, last one there. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and relax. Come down onto your back. Okay, and draw your knees in towards you. Now just notice, for starters, just to see how much of a gap there is here in your lower back, between your back and the floor, and we want to try and minimize that. So again, draw in through your belly, just like we did in that cat. Press your lower back down into your mat. We want to try and keep it there as much as possible. Take your hands, they could just rest onto your belly here, and you should feel some belly muscles here activating. So helping to stabilize your lumbar spine. Then we can start to make small movements. Good, so small movements with the legs. And keep your lower back down. And then you can start to take the toes towards the floor, maybe just brushing the floor ever so lightly with the toes. Close your eyes if you can there for a few more. Really finding that awareness of where the strength and stability is coming from. Trying to utilize the strength of the abdominals to support the back rather than the other way around. So just a few more, and you might take around 15 reps of these. And you might start to do 2 or 3 rounds of those. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up there. Pop your feet down. And then draw your right knee in. And lengthen your left leg out. So as well as strengthening through the core, quite often we want to help release tension in the hip flexors when we're thinking about improving posture. Get your head up towards your knee. And keep dropping this extended leg down. So this can be quite a subtle lengthening through the hip flexors. Note if your leg's way up here in the air, then there's definitely some hip flexor tension you need to be working on. Try and drop it down so thigh moves down. You're gently pushing away through the heel. And just breathe. Too much tension in the hip flexors will definitely compromise the stability of the core. Just around 5 breaths in this position. If it's too much to lift your head, then the head can just stay down on the floor. Okay, pop that foot down, we'll switch sides, lift one in, right, there goes out. And again, keeping as much attention and awareness as you can into what you can feel, however subtle or intense sensations are. And anywhere through your practice, whatever you're doing, any pain or too much discomfort, you back off, you come out. Let's take a few more breaths here. Lengthening out through the right side hip flexors. Good. Okay, from there, we're going to come all the way up. So rock up or push yourself up. Come back onto your hands and your knees. Okay, so come down onto your forearms, interlace your fingers. I'd like you to have your elbows slightly narrower than your shoulders. We are coming to a plank, but not for too long. So let's step the toes back. Now your bum might be in the air. Let's lengthen the tailbone out and get longer again through the back and through your lumbar spine like we did when we were on the floor just previously. And just take a few breaths. We won't be here very long, but just feel that length, tailbone towards your heels. And pushing the floor away with your forearms. And then we want to keep that length as we come onto our sides. We're coming to a side plank. Have that forearm diagonal. You can stack the feet, or for more stability, a nice option is to put that foot on the floor. Notice your tailbone, lengthen it towards your heel. Lift the hips, foot heel or feet stacked. And then we'll take some small lifts down and up. Now, if you'd prefer just to focus on staying still there, then that's great too. But with these lifts, we get to work on the side body. Because when we think about strengthening our core, we really want to focus on or think about strengthening the whole torso, all the way around the spine. 3, 2, 1. Come down. And then switch to your other side. Sit up, so elbow under shoulder, and really push the floor away. Other hand can just rest on your hip. And get really long, draw the belly in. And then start your little dips, dip and lift. 3, 2, 1. And back down, bring your knees down. Slide your hips back, but keep them up in the air and drop your head. So this is our puppy pose. Just a really nice release for the shoulders and upper back, an area that we'll be thinking a lot about next week when we continue this topic of improving posture. Come lie down on your front. So lengthen your legs back. Bring your arms just off to the side with your elbows bent. Get long in your low back again. And then lift the back of the shoulders, lift the arms, float your chest, head up, and then float your legs up. And then breathe. 3 to 5 long, smooth breaths. So this pose is a great pose for strengthening the back, the spino erector muscles there. And come down. So you could do that pose maybe 2 or 3 times for around 5 breaths. And slide back to your child's pose. And take your time, slowly roll up. So there you have a great set of poses that work on building strength in the core all the way around the torso, supporting the spine from the front, back, and sides. So do that regularly and you'll really feel the benefit in your posture and therefore in your running form, and therefore being able to run more efficiently, longer, and injury-free. Join me next week where we'll be thinking about improving posture by releasing and mobilizing the tension in the shoulders and in the upper back. Let me know your questions and thoughts just below, and I'll see you next time.